was the president in 1981. Which Star Wars episode was the discussion about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Hey, welcome back to your 10 at 10. It's me, Barris, along with two other people. I'm really excited about this game from our viewer submission Tuesday. I'm really pumped up. I just played a really good game down at our worst house. But really pumped up about this one. Viewer submission Tuesday. And if you have a game also, like this, the person that made this game just pretty much told us like, hey, I can do 10 questions real quick. I know about this, and just let it out. I mean, you don't really have to overthink. You just have to think of simple stuff. You know, because some people don't know it, and you're teaching other people. But let's introduce. It's Colt, and also Colt's on location. Parts unknown. You got olive oil.
Eli's Tavern in Milford.
And without further ado, the creator of this game is This Is the Way is here. Montana's here with the Bullet Bill t-shirt. I like that a lot. I'm a little jealous. How are you tonight?
I'm good.
Awesome. He came up with a game. In this game, as you can see, if you look behind, we're going to do a wrestling one, and it's nothing like too crazy. It's a lot of stuff that is more towards the era where everybody knew was watching wrestling when wrestling was really at its height in the Attitude Era. But I've only seen one of these questions. I saw the very first one, and then I was like, all right, I need to I want to play this because I'm excited about it. I even put a little background, and I even put a little wrestling thing there, a little WWE. It's funny though, because when I first started making guests, I kept putting WWF, and Pandas kept coming up. But I think Pandas is a different game. So 10 questions about wrestling. Put in the comments. Make sure you like this video. Also, put in the comments who your favorite wrestler is. Could be someone from today. Could be John Cena. My favorite wrestler. I have two. So I have the eras that I watched. So the one growing up, and quintessentially Hulk Hogan was like a big favorite of everyone, but I was a big fan of, before Hulk Hogan, I was a fan of Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And after that, Macho Man. Macho Man was the best. I love Macho Man. And then the era I watched after that, even though I had a brief time where I didn't watch wrestling, and I'm going to tell you a story in a minute of me encountering wrestlers at my job when I was 19. But after that, it's The Rock. The Rock during the Attitude Era. I watched him more after he became, The Rock, and he wasn't Rocky Maivia before. I didn't really watch before then. But WWE. WWF is Pandas now. So World Wildlife Federation. So it'll have some of there and both of there, probably, Mariam. But I digress. Definitely my favorite wrestler, The Rock, Macho Man. I like those guys that are like really, really showmen. And for some reason, I like people dropping elbows also. Something about that. So it's always a good move. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
So I could do some 80s, but I stopped at Brother Love, or Dude Love. Oh, wait, Brother Love, like, I love you. That Brother Love? Yeah, like the really red face and a white suit. All right, so I've met, living in Connecticut, the headquarters of being here, I've met wrestlers on several occasions. I will tell you about my favorite story of meeting 3 wrestlers. 19 years old, I was working at Strawberry's record store in Bloomfield. Record stores where we used to listen to music, for those that don't know what record stores are. So, my boss is, so we see wrestlers, or this guy comes in, and I was like, hey, that guy's a wrestler. It was Brooklyn Brawler. I don't know what his name was at that time, but when I was growing up, he was Brooklyn Brawler. So in comes him and Harvey Whippleman. He was the other guy that was with him. He's like a manager. So hold on, I need to take a sip real quick. So they both come in and they're looking for the Jerky Boys CD or Jerky Boys a tape. And I point to where the comedy section is over there. So Harvey Whippleman comes up. I was like, oh yeah, you guys are wrestlers. He's like, yeah, you recognize us? I'm like, yeah. Puts the tape down. He was like, so I don't want to pay for this. So you should just give it to me. I'm like, and I felt more or less like, because you think you're a celebrity, like I'm going to just give you something for free. So I tell my manager who's sitting there stocking the shelf, stocking the folk music. Yeah, oh my God. Will Moses, yes, at Capaco Center in Bloomfield. Look at that. Somebody from knows where I'm from. So to make a short story even longer, I asked my boss, Tom, and I'm like, these guys say they want the tape. He was like, well, it's up to you. So I'm like, hell no. I was like, I was like, just because you guys do all that fake shit, like jumping off of turnbuckles, and that's where I fucked up. Because I was like, that fake shit. And they're like, oh, you think it's fake? Oh, you think it's fake? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, Sid.
The worst thing you can say.
Yeah, no, Sid will come here and show he's not fake. They're like totally in character. And I'm like, I'm real. I was a very cocky and a dicky person when I was 19. But I knew they weren't going to do anything physical to me. So I wasn't worried about it. I knew it was all like, banter. So I told them, they're like, Sid. I was like, who the fuck is Sid? I haven't watched wrestling probably at that time in like 5 years. So in a Grand Am pulls up, Pontiac Grand Am, a rental car, honking the horn. It's like, what the hell is taking you so long? I see this dude. I'm like, who the fuck is that? So Whippleman goes outside. He was like, we were trying to get out of here, but this kid won't give us a tape for the free. And he said, what we do is fake. I'm like, yeah. And like Brooklyn Brawler dude sitting there. He's sitting there leaning on the counter and is like, shaking his head. My buddy Tom, my manager, he was like, what did you do? I was like, I'm not going to give it that for free. So out of this Grand Am comes 6'10", Sid Vicious. But that's how I know him as Sid Vicious. At this time, he was Psycho Sid. Rest in peace. I do know he did pass away. So he walks in, skinny turquoise tank top on. He was like, who said this place, who said what we do is fake? You think wrestling's fake? I'm looking up to him like, yeah, I think it's, and before I can get the word fake out, he picked me up by my elbows. Right here. Just grabbed me. Picked me up like a baby. Is it fake from up here? No, it's not. He let me down, and he was like, yo, I like you. You're funny. And I was like, we cracked a joke or two, and he's like, what's your name? And I'm like, Brian. And he grabs me in a headlock. He gives me a noogie. He's like, what's your full name, dumbass? I'm like, oh, Brian Harris. And they're like, all right. So meanwhile, they're just taking the tape and putting it in your pocket, walking away. Whippleman takes it. He was like, Springfield Coliseum. I have 4 tickets for you. I'm like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, that's cool. So after he leaves, like, Tom's like, yo, that's awesome. You got tonight off. You can go. And I was like, oh, I think he was fucking with me. So I go to my boy's house. We do what we do when we're 19 in the room with freshly rolled blunts. And I'm telling them we're playing video games, and I'm telling them the story. And they're like, so why aren't we going right now? I was like, I don't think he's really giving me tickets. I think he's fucking with me. They was like, yo, so we drive up there with no gas money, no gas. I go there with like $20 in my pocket, and I go and tell the lady my name, say Brian Harris. And she looks at me and she's like, your name's not on here. So I start walking away. She's like, oh, wait, it's handwritten here down at the bottom. And that entire night we watched wrestling. We sat behind the announcers for the whole thing, and it was fucking awesome. That's my wrestling story. It is fucking crazy. I had another one where I ran into like Bobby Heenan when I was like a kid, but it's not as good as this one. All right. So wait, our game. We need to start our game. That was a long story.
Yeah, I think the question was if it's modern day or old school. I think it's all over the place, right? Right, Tana?
Yeah, I didn't look at it. So
yeah, I want to play one too.
Back, but a little bit of modern stuff.
Yeah, I saw the very last question, and I had to go back to the beginning, and I saw that question. I actually saw the answer for the first one, so I don't think it's fair if I answer. But we're gonna go ahead and start the game. Oh my goodness, what time is it? Oh, it's 12 after. I'm sitting there running my mouth. Sorry if I'm too loud too. I have a habit of talking very loud. I can't hear myself in my headphones.
They're good on my end.
All right, so you guys know how the game is played. This is the way, and thank you again for this game viewer submission Tuesday. We're going to go ahead and start the game. Here's your countdown. All WWF/E wrestling questions. Might be some other stuff in there. I don't know. Question number 1. Who is the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion? Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, John Cena, or Randy Orton? All right, so, all right. I would have gotten this correct without looking at the answer. But I did look at the answer. The other ones are wrong. But I'm not going to play on my phone. I'm just going to play in my head anyway. So. 8 say Bobby Lashley. 3 say Seth Rollins. 2 say John Cena. 3 say the Slytherin snake Randy Orton.
Viper.
Bobby Lashley. Bobby
John,
Lashley.
It's not John Cena. He's busy making movies right now.
Yeah, he's making mad movies right now. And I know Seth Rollins had left a while ago. And I know Randy Orton's not a champion. But I would have, yeah. Bushwhacker Luke is in first place. Oh, like Bushwhackers. Matt Turner's in second.
This is the way. Do we have any notes on any of the questions?
No, not really. Yeah.
Not really. Okay.
Might add some commentary there.
Oh, sorry, wrong button. What non-pro wrestling celebrity tag team with Hulk Hogan in the main event of WrestleMania 1? Oh, later, here you go, Miriam. That's the 80s one. This is get more quintessential than that. I know this answer. Chuck Norris, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. T, or Sylvester Stallone. I can tell you who the referee was, who was also a sports celebrity. Do you guys know that answer? I watched this. I watched every WrestleMania up until I could be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure 5 or 6. Then after that, I was like, it's doing all types of stuff. The majority is saying Mr. T. I pity the fool who gets this wrong. Mr. T. And in the notes, anybody know who the referee was? Do you know who?
I guess Earl Hebner. I guess.
Nope. It was Muhammad Ali.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Forgot about that.
All right, remember. I think that was the only reason why I was allowed to watch it. Well, like, my dad actually rented it. Because Muhammad Ali was in it. Because he knew wrestling was fake. So it's a whole thing. Bushwhacker Luke, still in first place. Matt Turner, Markham X. Yup, Blue Snippers. And the Nacha Boy. What type of match stipulation was created and popularized by the teams of the Hardy Boys, the Dudleys, and Edge and Christian? Oh, I know this one too. Is it Hell in a Cell, TLC, Last Man Standing, or Money in the Bank? Oh, so I was definitely watching this time. At this time, I was a big fan of the Dudley Boys because I liked ECW. And that's where they came from. I was a big fan of ECW. I saw them in the Hartford Armory in the late 90s.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, right over by the Capitol building. And Rob Van Dam. 3 say Hell in a Cell. The majority saying TLC, which stands for tables, ladders, and chairs. That's your correct answer. So it was always the Dudley Boys with the table. Get Devon, get the table. I think ladders are more. Yeah, ladders were definitely the Hardy Boys because they were high flyers, and the chairs were Edge and Christian.
Yeah,
it's funny. Bushwhacker Luke, Mac Turner, and yep. The other day I was trying to remember Edge and Christian's name, and I haven't watched it so long. And I can remember the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, and those other 2 brothers that were Canadian. What was their name? And I kept trying to think of like a group because I'm stupid. Your next question. Which wrestler made their debut in the main event of the pay-per-view St. Valentine's Day Massacre on February 14th, 1999? I don't know this one.
A little obscure here, but
Hmm.
know who it is. It's not that it's them.
Okay. Is it Kane, Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, or The Big Show? So 99. Ah,
McMahon walking over there.
no chance. All right, I have a guess.
All right.
With 2 seconds left. All right. So my guess. Oh, this is tough. My guess is The Big Show.
I'll tell you
Oh
what,
shit! Kurt Angle was right after the Olympics. Oh wait, hold on, wrong button. Kurt Angle did the Olympics in '96. The majority saying Kane. On The Big Show. I remember.
Bad Blood in '97. First ever
Okay.
Hell in a Cell match with Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. St.
Oh,
Valentine's Massacre was Stone Cold and Vince McMahon in a steel cage, and Big Show busts out from underneath the ring.
under the ring, right? Yeah. I remember that. I didn't, but you know what's funny? I would never remember the name of the pay-per-view. That's crazy.
What makes it trivia?
Wow, that's 99. Oh, sorry. I'm like, all over the place. Yup, Bushwhacker. Matt Turner, Glue Sniffers. Not your boy. Markham X, 100 friends on MySpace. Stop bragging. The New Day hold the record for the longest ever tag title reign with the second run with the belts. How long was it? Is it 288 days, 351 days, 483 days, or 655 days? This would be random guess for me. And I would say C. But don't take my word, guys. I'm just guessing because I don't know. Hot though. Time's up.
What people think. Oh,
Look at that. The majority are going with me, and they are right.
Well over a year.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That was
How'd you
over
protect
7
you?
belts. They are currently 11-time champions,
Oh, geez.
but I only count 10.
I thought it was 3 of them.
There are 3 of them.
Yeah, it's a big deal. The Bootios.
Freebird rule that
Oh, okay.
so that they can they all 3 of them count as the tag champions.
Ah.
Bingham,
Yup takes first place. Bushwhacker Luke moves down to 3rd. Matt Turner in 2nd. Glue Sniffers. Those numbers mess up Bushwhacker Luke. Let's see if he can. I don't remember the Bushwhackers move. I remember a noogie. I don't know. Which of the following is not a finishing move of The Undertaker? Rest in Peace, Hell's Gate, Tombstone, or The Last Ride? I know this one.
been around a long time, a lot of gimmicks, a lot of different moves.
I don't know if you have this on a question on here, and I don't want to ask it, but I'll ask after.
All right.
And it's about The Undertaker. He is a fucking quintessential. He's a giant. He's fucking a dope ass dude. And he lasted so long. My question is really like, how long was he actually a wrestler?
He debuted in November of 1990.
Holy smokes! That's when right after that I kind of stopped watching wrestling. I think I stopped watching around like 93. 2 say Rest in Peace. 4 say Hell's Gate. Tombstone. 6 say The Last Ride, which is my favorite finishing move. The fucking power bomb. Tombstone's the power driver. Oh, I would have got that wrong. I would have put Hell's Gate.
No, that's a submission finisher. So you
Oh. I think he just says rest in peace.
Yes, his catchphrase. But
Yeah. Bushwhacker Luke knew that one, and Tombstone power drives back in the first. Yep, to Matt Turner. What is the name of the infamous turkey-themed character that appeared at Survivor Series in 1990?
Same night
The-
as Undertaker.
The Turkey Terror, the Drumstick Kicker, the Waddle Warrior, or the Gobbledygooker? Oh man, I remember this.
If you know who this guy is, you know who this guy is.
I don't. I have an idea, but I don't think I know. I don't remember watching this. Tuesday Turkey Terror, Drumstick Kicker, Waddle Warrior, or the Gobbledygooker, and it is the Gobbledygooker.
And I don't think any chance.
I don't think I'm doing too hot in this game.
I would have got that one wrong. Bushwhacker Luke, still on top. Wait, so who was it that was a Gobbledygooker?
I don't know who he was.
I remember the egg. Yeah.
And then eventually
It's not the same guy that did Doink.
His
Is it?
turkey came out.
Huh.
So
I vaguely remember it. What was the original name and gimmick for Stone Cold before he became, for Steve Austin before he became Stone Cold? The Dynamite Kid, Mr. Perfect, the Ringmaster, or the Blue Blood? I know this one. I remember him having kind of like flowing blonde hair.
Oh yeah, no, he's a natural blonde, which is really probably what people don't know.
Oh, look at this, but all over the board. Three say the Dynamite Kid. Three say Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig himself. Four say the Ringmaster. Three say the Blue Blood. And I know the Dynamite Kid is actually a nickname of Mike Tyson. But I do remember he had
At that time.
he would wear blue trunks as the Ringmaster.
And the Blue Blood was Triple H's original name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would have gotten that. I remember the Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and he would sing like poetry. Oh no, wait, maybe I'm thinking of Leap and Landy Poffo. I remember this whole Regal thing and like the bow. I know. Bushwhacker Luke, Matt Turner. Yep. What was the nickname of the legendary manager and commentator Bobby Heenan? Oh, 100% I got this one. Type your answer now. This was my nickname growing up because my initials are BH and his initials are BH. When I was in sixth, this is the other story about when I said I met another wrestler. So this kid, Jonathan, I knew, his father was a lawyer for wrestlers. And we ended up going to some event. It wasn't down in Sanford, it was somewhere, I think it was at High Meadows, where it was a whole bunch of the wrestlers and we got to meet and greet them and stuff. So Bobby Heenan wore this ring that said BH and it was in diamonds. So I had told a friend of mine that I was going to try to slip the ring off of his hand. And he said that would be a very Weasel thing to do. And he started calling me Weasel from that day on. But the nickname is the Brain. But I would have accepted Weasel.
I also would have accepted the Weasel if anyone decided.
Because that was my nickname, was Weasel growing up.
But
But the Brain is correct. Rest in peace. He, ironically died of cancer. Hein Haney? I used to like that he called people Hammonacres. I like Bobby Heenan a lot. Matt Turner takes the lead with that. Bushwhacker Luke, yep, is in third. Your last question is double the points in half the time. I'm losing my voice. You're gonna start yelling.
I don't know if I changed it. Cole, did you change it?
It is 10 seconds.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
I made sure.
All right, thank you.
And let's go. Your last question. Who did Hulk Hogan defeat for his first ever world championship? Andre the Giant, Bruno Sammartino, Harley Race, or the Iron Sheik? You know, brother. Oh, Matt was playing volleyball out there. Nice.
Okay.
Look, Matt.
He's on the beach. hopefully, Miriam, what place are you in? There's a lot of 80s questions in here. You got this, man. I got faith in you. 8 say Andre the Giant.
Interesting.
1 say Bruno Sammartino. 3 put the Iron Sheik, which is your correct answer. He didn't fight Andre the Giant until WrestleMania 2. Yeah, that's when he slams him. He was already champion when he fought Andre the Giant. But he beat Iron Sheik before that. I remember, and this other guy, that was Nikolai Volkov.
Yeah.
I could never remember. I don't remember what his finishing move was. And your winner, Bushwhacker Luke. Matt Turner in second. Yup, in third. Matt Turner was like, I ain't got this anyway. I'm about to go play some volleyball. I don't blame you. Especially on a nice night like this. I'm sweating. What am I talking about? 100 friends on MySpace, humble brag. Miriam in 10th. Stormy Night, Bubba Louie. A lot of regulars here. And great game. Thank you so much for that. I needed that.
I had a lot of fun.
It's funny because I never would have thought of asking these as questions, but I liked playing this as a game. I think I would have done very, very well. Wait, how many did he got 8 right? Yeah, I would have lost. I would have came in like 3rd or 4th.
No shame in that.
Not at all. And if you guys out there have a game on us for Tuesday, let us know by going to Viewer Submission Tuesday. Email colt@barrated.com. Submit your game, and yeah, whatever you're interested in, like that, just like that. It was that simple for him. And we can always help you with it, especially if you have enough time. But I'm burning up. I have to get out of here. Go eat my duckwurst. But thank you again. This is the way. Anything that you want to say?
Not really. Have fun. Stay cool, everybody. Keep hydrated.
Yeah, stay hydrated. I'm dying right now. Oh my God. But yeah, that's our game. Hopefully you guys had a good night, and we will see you tomorrow. Join Brett Berry for some sports trivia. And that's the ball game, folks. I will see you mañana.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now, because you got to answer quickly for more points.
Yeah, if you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot Fingers!
Question number 24, this is the final question in this round. Give yourself a few minutes to go grab some more brews, hit the roast if you need to.
The process in which an atom's nucleus splits into smaller parts is called what? Nuclear fission, fusion, neutron emission.
We love Hot Fingers Trivia!
Oh my God, I never fucking shared it.